One of the biggest reasons people struggle to land jobs is actually very simple. It's because they're going for the wrong ones. To understand why this is, I think it's super important that we briefly go over how jobs actually work, how hiring and recruitment actually works, so that you don't make this same mistake. It is a terrible mistake and you cannot make it. First things first, companies do not hire people for fun, right? They hire people to solve specific business problems. To give you an example of how this works, let's imagine you're running a cafe, a very simple business model. Your business is built around one thing: serving coffee to your customers. Now, to make this happen, you need a few things, right? You need some components to this business. You need a shop front you can sell from. You need a coffee machine, cups, supplies, the coffee itself, all those things. And on top of that, you need something very important. You need good people. Maybe you need baristas to make coffee and staff to take orders, things like that. Without these people, the cafe can't function. So put yourself in the shoes of the cafe owner. Imagine you need to hire a barista. What do? Well, you might post a job ad online and wait for applications, or maybe you might just ask your colleagues or friends or people you know if they know anyone who's good, and you might get people that way. We call those hidden jobs. Or maybe you just reach out to some people that you think would be a good fit because maybe you've hired baristas in the past and you offer the opportunity to them, for example. Now, either way, whatever method you use, you are going to get people who show interest in the opportunity, right? Maybe they apply for the job, or they send you a message explaining why they think they're the right fit, things like that. So you start getting this interest. Now, imagine you're the cafe manager and you've just received 500 people of interest. 500 people have reached out to you, whether they've applied or messaged you, they've said, I want this job. You don't have time to interview them all, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to look at all these people and you're going to the best of your ability, shortlist them. You're going to review all of these candidates if you can and find the 5 you think are the best, the ones who you think can do the job really well. So they have the best skills, best experience, best qualifications, and the ones who you think are the most motivated and likable. So you go through, you find these top 5, right? Then what you do is you have a chat with them. You say, hey, do you want to meet up? Let's do a coffee, or let's have a video call. I want to interview you. Now, after the interview, you are going to offer the job to one person, the person you think will be the best at the job. That's basically it. So now imagine what the numbers look like here. You had 500 people maybe who were interested in the job. They said, I want it. Then one of these people actually got the job and 499 got rejected. And sometimes it could be even more. It could be thousands or tens of thousands of people who get rejected for one job. Now, this hiring process, I know it's very simple because it's for a cafe, but the process is pretty much exactly the same for all jobs, whether you're a barista, a data analyst, a project manager, a lawyer, all of these. Basically, companies identify a need, they define the ideal hire, and they go out there, they find the person, and they offer the job to the person they think will be the best at the job. Now, most people, although they might understand this, they get their job search completely wrong when they're trying to get a new job because they don't even think about this stuff. They just open up the job board, they scroll, they apply, and deep down, a lot of the time, and this might be you, they don't truly understand what jobs they are going for. They don't truly understand what the company needs, what the hiring manager is looking for in this candidate. They don't understand their pain points and their needs. And often they don't even want the job that much. They're just applying because they need a job. Now, think about it for a second. Put yourself in the shoes of that hiring manager, of the cafe manager from the example. If you had 500 people who really wanted the job and you see an application from someone that clearly shows they don't really understand the requirements of the job. They haven't really put in much effort to show that they do and that they would meet them. Why would you interview them, right? You wouldn't, right? So don't be that candidate, because the truth is, you could have the best resume, the best LinkedIn, the best networking skills, and the best interview skills. But if you are going for jobs you aren't really a great fit for, and you don't really even like that much, you are going to fail. Think about the last few jobs you applied for. Just get those in your mind. Now, if you were the hiring manager for those jobs, ask yourself, would you have picked yourself? And most people, when I ask them this question, they will say no. It's very ironic, right? And this is why people struggle. It's one of the biggest reasons. They target jobs they're not an awesome fit for. And as a result, they get ignored. So you don't want to do this. And that's what this part of the program is all about. It's about fixing this problem because it will solve so many things for you. And a big part of this is changing how you think. So I really need you from now on to flip your perspective, to change how you think. From now on, I need you to think from the hiring manager's perspective, the person who's trying to hire for their team. When you see a job opportunity, whether it's hidden through networking, whether you're applying, actually do a little bit of research. Try and figure out and ask yourself, what would I actually do in this job every day? Do I really understand it? What are they really looking for in this new hire? What are their needs and their pain points? And am I really the right fit for this? If you genuinely think you can come in, add value, and be a great fit, fulfill that need for the business, put in effort. Try and show the hiring manager really clearly that you understand their needs, and give clear evidence to them to show that you can meet their requirements, their needs, and that you are an excellent fit. Put in the effort. Show that you're motivated and enthusiastic. Reach out directly to the hiring manager. Stand out. If you do this with the right opportunities, you're going to crush it. You'll get way more interviews and you'll get a job you actually like. On the other hand, if you do your research, when you see this opportunity and you think deep down, you know what, based on their needs, I'm probably not the best fit for this role. Sure, feel free to apply if you just want to give it a crack, but don't spend long on it because there is almost no chance that you'll get it. And if you do get it, you're not even going to be able to add that much value and you probably won't like it. So instead, try and redirect your energy. Every time that happens, you find an opportunity that isn't right, redirect your energy to opportunities you are a good fit for and you could get with a high likelihood, whether it's with that company in a different role or with a different company. I also need you to really start thinking about and figuring out where your sweet spot is in the job market. I need you to figure out which job titles you are truly a good fit for and would enjoy and like, and which companies, small, medium, large, startups, whatever, you can realistically get a job at. I need you to take this really seriously because I see way too many people, even great talented candidates, waste years because they don't take the time now to set their foundation right, to find the right jobs. If you get this bit right, you really invest the time here, you get it right, you will get 10 times as much success. And I know this is a big mindset shift I need you to make, but it's so important. So now you get the fundamentals. Let's dive into the practical steps. Let me guide you step by step on how to find your sweet spot in the market. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.